All right. First off, just want to say it's grateful to be here. For everybody, here in Dublin. I mean, it's been incredible hospitality. The game, the organizers, just the welcome and reception has been a great experience so far for our players. Obviously, we're traveling over. There's a lot of dynamics that go into make sure we get adjusted. I thought our players did a great job there. Able to get out and practice yesterday, just finished our practice today. Guys are looking good. Obviously handled all elements of the travel well. Just once again, I want to thank all of our operational staff. I mean, they've been remarkable. I mean, the pre-planning, the prep, all things to make it as smooth and seamless as possible. And I think they've actually hit a home run just in how everything's going. But I'm excited for tomorrow, and you work so hard leading up to kicking off the season. It's a great stage opportunity for us. Here being the kickoff of the entire college football season. It's going to be a wonderful atmosphere. You can feel the energy, the buzz. So many Florida State fans have come over. It's definitely a lot of excitement, and I'm excited for this team. I'm really proud of our players, our coaches, staff, everybody. The work that they poured in, throughout this off season, building a team, and now tomorrow, in the moment of truth, we get to put on display, who we are, where we're at, and an opportunity to grow from that throughout the course of the year. And I'm excited about what I've seen. Really proud of our players, and looking forward to what's going to be a great matchup against an extremely talented and very experienced Georgia Tech club that we get a lot of respect for.
All right, questions? Start with Ira over here on your right.
I know you're balancing letting the guys experience a little bit of Dublin while also being prepared. How have you seen them kind of compartmentalize and focus on the task at hand while also getting out a little bit?
I mean, really everything leading up to kickoff is going to be our focus on the game. Now, that doesn't mean they're sitting in a room all the way till kickoff. I mean, guys will get around, probably walk around a little bit as part of just making sure that we're transitioning. Yesterday was big, keeping guys up. We wanted them to try to stay up till after 9 and get a good night's rest. But it was some guys got to walk around and see some things. Same thing this afternoon. But really our experience will be on Sunday, and we need tomorrow to be the best that it can possibly be. We go play our best football, so that's all of our focus leading up to kickoff. It's been, like I said, the hospitality's been great. Great place to stay. It's been a really good experience for everybody, and meetings and practice have gone well.
We'll go far left, second row.
Yeah, when it comes to Marvin Jones, do you think he has the potential to be the next first-round pass rusher that you produced in the transfer portal? Expectations?
Yeah, I mean, we got high expectations for Marvin. Obviously, it's time to go play a game, and you could take. Won't be his first college game he's played. He's got experience, but it's first time here for him. You get a chance to play for this team, and he was born rocking garnet and gold, and to see him back, and to have him here is really special. And I just want him to go have fun playing this game. He's prepared at a high level. He's very talented. He just needs to go be Marvin Jones Jr. And if he's that, I've got a lot of confidence in where it will go and what it can be. But him, Pat, all these guys. We got guys that have put a lot into their careers, and some guys are now in new roles or leadership opportunities. They don't have to be any of the past leaders. They don't need to be any of the past players. I just want them to go be themselves. And you work and you prepare for opportunity. And if they do that, I'm confident in my coach, and I know what they're capable of. So that's all I ask these guys to do.
We'll go to Chris right in front of you in the front.
Has the maturity of the bunch kind of shined through during the travels and his prep. His first game was always jitters, but this is a little bit different.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's no mistake. I mean, there's a lot of distractions around this. You travel, a 7+ hour flight. You get your time travel. The adjusting the body clock, all those things. And it's a great experience. But to be able to have that maturity, have guys that have been on these type of trips. You have guys that, and when I'm talking about just surrounding the game and understanding the expectation of how we operate. It's also different because we have our entire team. So there's a lot of, we have probably over 40 guys. This is our first ever trip, with us. And so, seeing older guys kind of help the young guys that might be playing, and some guys that might not be playing, but still understanding the standard and expectation of what we do and how we do that. I've really been pleased with, and I've had so many compliments from people that are at the airports, there at the hotel, how our guys carry themselves. I mean, that's something that I'm grateful for, because they're more than jersey numbers, they're more than positions. I mean, these are young men that represent a wonderful, institution, here at Penn State, and, we, all represent our families, the people that helped get us here, and, I'm just proud for the maturity and how that showed up and how we travel.
All right, we'll go middle, fifth row.
And first thing, welcome to Ireland. I look forward to seeing you guys play on the field tomorrow. You have your new quarterback, and videos going around on social media of DJ giving the whole team Dre beats. It's obvious that he's doing his best trying to make sure he feels comfortable with his teammates. Are you happy with how he's gelled into the new setup at FSU?
Absolutely, and I think, DJ, tomorrow we'll get a chance to start his first game as a Florida State Seminole. I couldn't ask for anything, more from what he's done from January since he's arrived till now. And a lot of people think all the focus goes on the field, and yes, he's done that. I mean, his preparation, his work, but I mean, I think equally as important is the work that he's invested for these guys off the field. Who he is, being genuine, true, open. He's not here just to play a position. He's here to be a great teammate, and his humility, it shines through every day. He's very confident in what he does. He's very confident and understands the responsibility of a position, but it is, he cares about who he gets to do it with, and that's something that's important to this program. I mean, the relationships are critical, and I think that's probably one of the underlying qualities of him, because you see him, I mean, 6'4", 250 pounds, I mean, huge arm, all the things, right? You get really excited about that, but when you get to know the person, now that's who you want to play with, that's who you want to coach, that's who you want to see run out there on the field. And I think DJ's got just a wonderful makeup of that, and I'm just grateful for his work, and looking forward to seeing him compete with those guys.
All right, next we'll go to your right, second row, Jordan.
Coach, I want to know how you evaluated practice today, and also how you think the energy for the guys is after the jet lag and the long flight.
It was great. I thought today was a great practice. We practice fast on Fridays, and so it's pads are popping. You felt guys moving with purpose. I thought they really handled the transitional plan. Obviously, we still have this afternoon tonight. Just some things in place, making sure that we're doing everything we can to help them. But they've done what we've asked them to do, and I think it showed up really well in meetings this morning. It showed up really well in practice, and we got to stay the course as we build up to game day.
We'll go third row in the middle.
Coach, who's that one player that's probably not on anybody's radar, but that you secretly see during practice, who you expected something big from tomorrow?
I mean, the one player question is, there's not just a singular player. I mean, it's all of them, and I'm excited about how these guys are going to show up and transition. Some newcomers to the program, some guys that have played significant roles, but now are in leadership roles, and they need to be the playmaker to show up and to kind of show out in those opportunities. So it's all of them. I'm sorry not to have just a specific player, but we've got a lot of great players. We have guys with great potential, and tomorrow there's gonna be a lot of excitement. There's gonna be a lot of nerves. I mean, it's natural. I mean, I want that because it's part of you put everything you have into it, but you don't have to let the nerves guide you. You obviously go out there, you take a deep breath, and you go play this game. And with how we prepare, should give a lot of confidence for how they're going to handle those situations. And I'm just really excited to see this team play. And are there question marks? Absolutely. There's question marks everywhere. You can have a team that's returning every human, but if you're not better, then you have not achieved, right? So we have some newcomers that get a chance to show why they're here, and you'll have some guys. There'll be some great plays, and there'll be some bad plays come tomorrow. And it's just a response in those moments that are going to show the identity of where we are, and that's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
Come back over here to Ira.
Because of this stage for a season opener, are you a little bit more careful with freshmen making the first appearance in terms of how much opportunities they get?
It's all balanced. I mean, guys that have more experience are probably, you know, they understand what to expect, they understand, you know, the speed of it. You know, we'll see how that goes. And I don't think necessarily just with tomorrow, I think it's just a natural thing throughout the years, whether we're playing in Tallahassee, or we're playing, you know, in Dublin. I mean, it's the first game is the first game, and some of these guys, you know, we're going to have some very talented freshmen that I think will absolutely help us this year, and we'll see what that role's going to look like tomorrow. And you know, they've definitely earned it. If they step on the field, they've earned it. And you know, we've got some guys that are continuing to progress and pushing for more time and you know, opportunities, and I'm pretty sure that'll show up you know, throughout the season. So you know, we do have an experienced bunch. We have an older team, guys that have been here for 4 or 5 years that can kind of help guide some of the younger players. But you know, I'm excited to see every one of them that steps on the field.
All right, we got time for a couple more. We'll stay right there with Jordan.
Coach, you've actually been practicing in 100-degree weather all fall and summer. Is there any difference in game plan because of the cooler weather in Ireland and some of the wind that's around?
No, I mean, when you go out there, and you know, the biggest thing is making sure guys understand the importance of the hydration. And you know, sometimes when it's cooler weather, you don't think you need to hydrate as much, and so we've really been pushing that because you know, there's going to be, you know, with the build up, with the excitement, you know, there's obviously that's going to take something out of your body coming off of a longer plane ride, all those things. I think our guys have done a great job with that. But you know, it's all good out there.
All right, last one. We'll go back to the top in the middle.
Yeah, with a lot of new players on your team, you mentioned for Georgia Tech, a bit more experience with their team, a lot of players coming up. What do you want to see from some of those new guys, whether it's DJ, whether it's some of the younger guys coming into your program? What is it that you want to see on the field tomorrow that you would say that's what Florida State is all about?
Yeah, it's trusting their training. You know, I believe in how we train. I believe in how we prepare. You know, there's going to be jitters, like I said. I mean, but you know, you want a confident football team that steps on the field, and you know, I think confidence comes through work. And I know these guys have worked. I've watched that. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I have the excitement that I have. And as I say all the time, hard work doesn't guarantee success. You know, so you got to go out there. You got to trust your training, trust what you've done, trust all the preparation, and then you go out there and you apply that. And then you got to react, because this is a very talented Georgia Tech team. This is a team that's going to compete, you know, for all things in the ACC. I know that. And when we line up, we're going to see some different looks. We're going to see some things that maybe we expected, some things we didn't expect. But how are you going to react in those situations? And I said it throughout the summer. Like those are the moments of truth. And that's where you get to put that identity and on display. Or are you going to rely on the training of what you've done, or will you allow a moment or a circumstance to distract you? And that's what the first game of the season. It doesn't matter where, who, when you play. That's usually going to be a good tell of where you are. And we're going to have to get better, you know, throughout the course of the season. But you know, to get a jump start of it, you know, we can't play conference opener against a very talented team. You got to come out ready to roll. And I think our guys have prepared at a high level, and now you do play a game.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.